Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Now in today's episode, we finished off not just the first class trial, but also the chapter altogether. In this episode, we were able to finish off the trial, and basically we were able to uncover everything that happened, including the Blackened themselves. Now before we jump into the video, if you guys have been enjoying my videos lately, make sure you like down below and subscribe as well. Keep mine completely free, you can unsubscribe anytime, and I'd really appreciate it. That being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. And welcome back to the class trial. We're at like the intermission point, so now we gotta talk to like Monokuma and the Monokubs. Why? I don't know. God, I forgot the voice. I'm trying to remember. Well, the class trial is racing towards its thrilling conclusion. You know who the culprit is? Obviously I know, because I know everything. But he knows everything. I know everything. Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors. Hey, no, I'm still obviously a bear. It's obvious, right? Right, you guys? Yeah, sure ain't no fish. Yeah, damn, you sure smell like one. Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try hard to snap the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. Just me, and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. Okay, thank you, Monokuma. Alright. Anyway, back to the murder trial. Gotta finish this today.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson you can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Okay, well, thank you for your contribution. Oh yeah, that's right. Everyone's suspecting Shuichi. That's what's going on.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes.
I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute. None of that is possible. Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout. When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Well, how long was Shuichi? Because he left for a little bit. And we never really got an idea for how long he was gone for. You know. So maybe he killed, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Were you really together the whole time? Huh? What do you mean? I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time. Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
But did he leave enough time to kill? I don't know. I didn't get an idea. The game didn't tell us how long he was gone for. Okay, go check out the basement, and then he left by himself. And he just came back up later.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro.
No!
Don't become
Whoa. What's going on with my control?
I'm not being emotional here.
It skipped ahead a lot. I don't... We're just gonna move on. That's weird. That's the second time this happened in the series. I mean, it just keeps skipping by its own. You know, Shuichi did go to the basement. Couldn't have killed Rantaro. We got the basic gist of what they were talking about. We don't need to go back. He couldn't have killed Rantaro because... Shuichi did go to the basement. Couldn't have killed Rantaro because... At the time it took Shuichi to return, there was security sensor going off. Security sensor?
I get it.
The security sensor.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Huh?
Yeah, it was him. Yeah.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
Pretty sure we did. I could have sworn we already knew it was up there, right? Okay, that's just wrong.
No, I didn't check.
But we saw it later, though. I'm pretty certain we saw it later.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
Why are we trusting the ultimate liar, though? Like, I understand Shuichi's on the hot table, but this is literally the liar guy, you know?
To assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see. Sneaky little fucker.
At this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi's the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he isn't the culprit. So I gotta do something. Alright, the white noise will appear. Okay, I think it's just I shoot him, make him go away. Yep. Intentional time, using heart's content. Okay, let's go. Alright, well, oh, they actually moved him to the middle of the room.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out,
receiver?
Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Wait, no, wait. Yeah, if Shuichi had the sensor the whole time, then how did we get the pictures of the bookcase in the first place?
The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it
Wait, no,
turns
no.
out, Shuichi had it the
I'm gonna
whole
try
time.
shooting. Try shooting this.
They moved it.
It was the other thing. Okay.
The sensor was
I missed.
As it turns
I
out,
missed again. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I missed. Yeah, if Shuichi had the sensor the whole time, how the hell do we have photos of Rentaro moving the bookcase?
the sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
There. We would have never gotten those photos if Shuichi had the sensor the whole time.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see... I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
Of course you did.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake. Big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rentaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
To be fair, actually good point. Valid, I think. But I still don't think Shuichi's the culprit. It's a valid point. It fits. That would make sense. But I just don't think he's the culprit. I don't know. I have a feeling.
How needlessly complicated.
He got accused way too early in this trial for me to
It's
think
not
he's the culprit.
impossible. Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
And then why is he just quiet this whole time?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so. Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. Protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to do it. Oh, we lying now. Okay. Telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Remember, now there will be times in debates where you have to lie. Before you have to, if you lie, but now you have to lie yourself. Okay, here's how it works. Like the bullet, yes. But when you hold Y, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Releasing Y will shoot the lie bullet. You use the lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement. It will become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth of lies. While lying, if first got those rain, a successful lie will restore it. Oh my god, now I gotta lie. The game's adding way too many like mechanics here. Okay. What we got though? I'm gonna show you.
Let's go over the case one more time.
Ooh, do I have to lie and say I had the receiver?
The sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the
Ah, okay.
Just lie into the truth.
But wait, wouldn't this just pin the crime on me then? Actually, wait, no. Would it?
Sorry,
I don't know.
you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Why did I wait until... Whoops, press wrong button. Why did I wait until 55 minutes into this class trial to say I had the receiver? Stop asking questions.
Huh? So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true,
Shuichi's like,
then
what
the
are you
entire
saying?
premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede? Of course. Come on, would I lie to you guys?
I would
That'll
never.
screw yourself over.
I would never.
You're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love.
Nah, yours is weird.
Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before?
I can't. Can we just like have this guy stop talking? Can we just like kick him out for a little bit so we can finish the trial?
Certainly have, at least.
How creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Exactly.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A
Nuh-uh.
talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
Nuh-uh. I didn't do it.
What do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior. Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on.
What does this mean?
Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground!
Now what now?
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we have to do something. Can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. Won't be able to save everyone. I haven't lost hope. Yeah, I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. Split down the middle. Time debate scrums are perfect. We split into 2 teams, and you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up. The subjects of your statements don't match. That's not a debate at all. You have to match the subject with the opponents and put them in the correct order. Make a good debate. Okay. I see. So find the keyword in like their statement and then shoot at them. Okay. That subject keyword will be displayed, but your opponent's subject won't be revealed yet. Listen with the subject of your opponent's argument. Yep. And the same keyword with the arrow, and then press Y to argue. Okay. Your opponent's argument and your opponent's keyword will be revealed, and when all subjects match up, statements match up, you enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Simply tap the button displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. You can push back, push your claim. Okay, got it. I think I can do this. Will I not know what to do once this starts? Probably, but it's fine. Like, bro, we are roughly at like the halfway point of this trial, and the game's already introduced like 3 new mechanics. They could probably fit in like 2 more to end the trial. Like, there's another like 40 minutes probably left, right? Because normally the second half is like an hour, right? I don't know. Who knows? The trials might be different. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of new mechanics. Shuichi's the culprit. Shuichi isn't the culprit. Okay, let me see.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
So in intervals. You said intervals.
You silent about intervals too.
Okay.
Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Alibi.
Kaito.
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi
Okay.
and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Together.
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi
Okay.
had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Receiver.
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
And then
I'll do
lie.
it. We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
I did it. Now what? There we go. That was actually really easy. Great. That went really well.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's because you realized something, huh?
That's what I've been saying. He realized something. He's just been keeping it quiet.
You're scared to reveal the truth.
If I stop being scared, you gotta do this.
I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else.
I'm also trying to think as well. What did Shuichi realize?
Please,
Because I don't even
face the truth.
really know.
The picture.
Picture?
What picture?
Picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder.
Yeah?
I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera, but that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
Is the flash on?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture.
Wait, I need to see the pictures again. I can't
This
tell if
picture
that's
was
just the
taken when
lighting of the
Rantaro
light.
moved the bookcase.
Maybe the flash was turned on. Oh, because if you look at the background compared to the middle, it looks like the middle's way brighter than the background.
At that
You can even see the
moment,
shadow.
something made him notice the camera.
It must have been like a flash, right?
So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
I see, Shuichi knows. He's gonna return those to camera. Is the camera flash?
I get it.
Okay.
Because of the flash, right?
The flash?
Yes. The flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have, remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera.
Yeah, the flash was definitely on.
It's the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness. Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden. A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Hold on.
Another reason, huh?
To lure him?
I get it.
Hold on. I think I'm connecting the dots
The flash was
here.
used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera.
I'm connecting things here.
So
I
when the
think I'm
flash
realizing
went off,
something.
They would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
I think I know too.
Long time?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the
This
camera.
is so crazy.
Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Oh, this is great. This is
The culprit
actually
of this
crazy.
incident is...
Wow. For the first time in a Danganronpa game, the main character committed a murder. Wow, okay. Yeah, because no one else could have set up the flash other than Kaede. She was the one who set up that camera in particular. Wow, okay. See, because of course, I didn't think of this because the game made it clear in the last two games, the main character can't kill anyone. Well, now they can. Clearly. That's actually crazy. That's a big fucking twist. I will tell you this, out of all the things I was thinking, I was never thinking that Kaede was the culprit.
No doubt about it.
She was the last person that I had on like the list of culprits. This is actually like a crazy twist.
Well, this is as far as it goes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the
Oh
mastermind.
wait, do you think Kaede set this up to try to kill the mastermind? To like lure them to the camera when the mastermind tried to open the door when the time ran out, and then kill him with the shot put ball. But Rantaro came in instead and messed up everything.
Everyone, I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it.
That's
already,
why he was
right?
quiet. Because he realized Kaede was the killer and he didn't want to say anything.
But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi. From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
Kaede, I know what you want me to do. That's so cool. It's cool, but I understand. I'll do it. You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted.
Oh shit, are we gonna play as Shuichi for the rest of this game? Is Shuichi the main character now? Is that what's going on? That's what it seems like is going on.
Kaede is the culprit.
Kaede did it?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede? Kaede? Wait! Did she really...
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit? Come on, guys. Like I could. When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember? After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano. Then accusing you of being the culprit is... Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood. Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
Well, yeah, we really are playing as Shuichi now. I understand, Kaede, you want me to reveal the truth, don't you? Wait, that's why she was talking all fucking ominous in the elevator. Because she knew she was about to die later. Wow, yeah. I feel like this whole conversation had some sort of meaning. You know? How long was the game hinting at this?
Around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
This game had to have been hinting at this for like a while before the trial started.
What the hell did you just say?
It seems as
'Cause we
though
played as
Shuichi is
Kaede.
serious after all.
How would we not realize that she's killing someone?
Of course I am.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
That's a good question.
You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball. It should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth. Wow, yeah, we're just Shuichi now. Okay. Let me see.
I have an
Professor?
alibi.
Did she roll it into the vent?
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Is that what she
Kaede
did?
never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
That's wrong!
She did. Yeah, then the only lookout classroom, then she must have rolled it down the vent.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. I can't turn away from the truth. The way she rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's Hangman's Gambit 3. Activate the flash bot. Okay. Make sure you select it with press Y. Correct order. Okay. Got it. Is this vent? It is vent. V. E. I see. Okay. N. T. What does that spell? Vent. Oh, she can use the vent.
The classroom's
All right.
vent. If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct.
and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
Okay, but so now what? So we went through the. She rolled it into the vent.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way
But then it
over
would
there?
still have to go across the bookshelf.
The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
Yeah, it was on the other side of the library.
So it was just a coincidence?
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
I already know the answer to that as well. It was no coincidence. Copa set it up that way intentionally. If I'm remembering correctly, there's something off about her then. Damn it, how could I not realize it? It's too late to regret the past. Say I wouldn't back down. I made a promise. So what are we talking about?
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
I don't think these.
Yeah, that's impossible.
One of these. Either stacked
It's not
books
like
or
it
vent.
started rolling on its own. It fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
Watch out so you don't slip and fall.
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own? Like he was standing under the vent when the shot hit his head. Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
Hey, Shuichi. Don't lose sight of the truth.
I need the answer for the
The
sake.
shot that
I
fell
think
from the
I would
vent.
know.
How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
I'll throw it a guess and
that's
see if it's
impossible.
right. This is the only thing I can think
It's
of.
not like it started rolling.
When Kaede was stacking up the books onto... Okay, maybe when she's stacking the books up on the bookcase, she set it up so where it would be like a ramp for the shot
It's
football to
just
go
like
down,
we
like
almost
across the
said.
bookcase, you know?
The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
Rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
It would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
That's right, someone did have a floor plan. In fact, it might be concrete proof of my theory. Oh yeah, because Miu had like a drone that she was using to like make a floor plan.
Mew, I recall that during the investigation,
Right?
you said you would use
Oh, I skipped an accent. I didn't think that would be voice acting.
Oh yeah! What happened with that? I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mew.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one. Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
Look at the bookcase. Yup, it's a ramp. Yup, yeah, when she's stacking the book, that's definitely a ramp. There it is.
It's just as I thought.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Oh, Shuichi is right.
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library. If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum.
Wait, I just realized something. Wasn't there a moment during the... I could have sworn there was a moment during the investigation, or right before the investigation, where Kaede was talking about like how much she liked like Rube Goldberg inventions. She brought that up in like dialogue. Was that hinting at this? Because I could have sworn during the investigation she brought up like how she liked Rube Goldberg invention. And then so she just made one. That's what this is.
And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent
I remember
was
that as like a line of dialogue from the investigation. Oh, and then she put the gray into the duct in like a certain way to where the shot ball would bounce off the grate and like go out of the vent.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction.
There it goes.
It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view.
There it
Then,
goes.
when the
Down
ball
it goes.
was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
That's right. Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll the shot put ball? Had to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro. I think when we were leaving. Because remember when the receiver went off? I think at first, I think Shuichi ran out of the classroom first, and then Kaede followed. So after Shuichi left, Kaede could have rolled the ball into the duct real quick and then ran with him.
Classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Yeah, let me see. Shuichi the receiver. So move the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede. Bring out of the classroom. Determination of ultimate detective. Wait for me. Dropped everything I was holding. Everything I was holding. Wow, the game was hinting at this shit. The game was throwing these hints out there, like left and right, and seeing if we could catch them.
Aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on, don't just jump to conclusions. I've still got a lot of questions.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Kaede's like, I'm trying to die here to save all of you. Why are you helping me? Kaede wants to lose, so then everyone else gets saved. Yeah, they're like, oh, I've approved your innocence.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
Let's just see where this
I
goes.
still have my doubts.
Like what?
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course.
The noise.
The library should have been quiet, right?
Nope.
If that shot was
Damn it, I missed.
It would have made a ton of
The library was not quiet because there was that really fucking loud and annoying music that was playing in the background. Remember that? I got it. Let me just get there again.
Library should have been quiet, right?
There we go. Yeah, because there was that really annoying music playing in the background, so no way it would have been quiet.
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast, so the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it! So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom, and when she moved the vent grate aside, and when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
Yeah, all of that. Way too many books than I expected. Top of the bookcase is covered in end to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing as I move the ladder to reorganize the books bit by bit. Way too many books might be too hard to set up a camera here. Just gotta try a little harder. Moving the ladder, I kept reorganizing the books. Wow.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Oh, and when we were here. So she straight pocketed one of the shot put balls when we were like in the cameras. That means she was planning this before we even finished our plan. That was like, that must have been like a couple days before the murder. She had this all planned out. Yeah, I even said I shoved the things I was holding in my hands into my bag. That's another time the game hinted at this.
Where would she have even hidden it?
Yeah, keep it in only one place. She has a backpack.
That's it! Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
Then that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so he might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
Yeah, good, another tutorial. Your opponent is on the ropes or in argument armament mode. Won't listen to you. Repeat what they're saying. That's how it works. What is this? Strike the finishing blow. Match rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statement. Tap your opponent's statement are called rhythm slice. Right when the god makes a move, press the correct button to shoot the statement. Armament will break and music will change. And will also pick up some match the timing. The fever time. Activate it. Okay. And destroy you can your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words. Okay, so it's kind of like the final argument's like from the second game, right? Where you have to do the 4 different options, but it looks like I just have to press the button at the right time. Okay. Of course, they have to be changing this. They can't make this the norm. This can make this normal.
You still believe in me?
Let's see.
I'm definitely the culprit.
I pressed the wrong button. Whoops.
You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me?
Alright, I got it.
I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! I'm the one who killed Rantaro!
I mean, I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
Please stop! Just stop! Remember
Oh, now you're switching up on me, okay.
You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then...
Whoops.
Don't look away from
That was
the
really
truth.
bad.
Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this.
Okay, final blow. What is it gonna be?
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Yeah, kill the mastermind. I brought this up before, yeah. I think, like, Kaede wasn't trying to kill Rantaro specifically. She was trying to kill the mastermind. But then Rantaro came in and ruined the entire plan.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma. And you weren't trying to save yourself. What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see. Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Kaede.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
Wow, okay, so I guess, yep, closing argument. We know the closing argument, we know this. Here we go. Time to get through this. How many panels are there? 10. If I guess want to come after hearing the motive. What do we have? Okay, looks like some of them are blocked off. Yep. They wanted to fight against them. Let's modify the cameras. We don't have that yet. Okay, what was our weapon found in the warehouse? Shop with balls. Okay. Oh wait, we unlocked more. Okay, oh, and then we can do this one. Yep. And what did the culprit do to the library vent? Propped it up. And then what's next? What books are the culprits to the blast? I guess encyclopedia, right? Yep. And then what did the culprit do with the modified camera? Turn on the flash function. I'm at the classroom here. Let me do recap this. Okay. Monokuma, soft emotive, running out of time, adds a time limit. Everyone's trying to fight, everyone's trying to figure out what they're going to do, and we set up our plan. The library convinced me to make the cameras. While we were there, Kaede grabbed a shot put ball and just kind of held on to it for now. Used it later. And then we started our plan. She apparently secretly moved the vent grate for the shot put ball when she eventually rolled it and started stacking up books. From what I thought was her blocking the vent was actually for her to set up the shot put ball's path. Well, it's also turning the flash on to lure whoever tries to open the bookcase over to that little hidden camera. Then, right before the time limit expired, the receiver went off. So we saw everyone go into the basement, and right around them was when the receiver went off. So then we rushed to the basement, and right when Shuichi left, Kaede is like, okay, I'm gonna roll this shot put ball into this vent. And then she starts rolling it. Rantaro notices the bookcase, so he's like, huh, what's going on here? What's with this flash over here? He goes over to the camera flash, tries to mess with it. Shot put ball, which we wouldn't be able to hear because the motivational video for the killing game was making noise. And it fell, bonked him on the head. He was very dead. And then after the murder, the bookcase went back to its original position. That's what happened. Now Shuichi does it.
It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from you and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras, but even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved a pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with a hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist.
Oh, and that's it. Okay. As much
And
as
that concludes the events of this
as much as Kaede did all of this to set up the trap and all that, you know how perfect of a roll she would have to make? She would have to roll that ball perfectly, even the slightest mistake, and the plan fails. So I'm honestly impressed. That was a pretty impressive roll by her. She pulled a strike.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us. And I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede! You were trying to save all of them.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial. Sheesh!
Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
Imagine just everyone votes for someone else. Like, I'm gonna vote for this person. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. That the game lets you pick who you want to vote. That's cool. I'm still gonna vote Kaede because I don't want to get it wrong, but like, it's cool that you actually at least get to choose. Like, let's say you don't want to vote someone, you're just like, eh, fuck it, I'll vote this person.
It seems the voting is finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Get to know he has this giant iPad or iPhone in the background. Let's see. Who was it? Let's see. Would you look at that? It was Kaede. All right.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right
Monica, you already
choice
showed us.
or the dreadfully wrong
Was he supposed to say that before he showed the voting? Because he already showed us who it was. All right, well, verdict. I wonder who it'll be. It could be anyone. Who is it? No way. No way. It was Kaede. Who would have thought? What a surprise. What a trial, though. Honestly, this was honestly one of the biggest twists in probably any of the Danganronpa games in a while. Like, I got an A on everything. That's an A. How much money? I got $212 for that. Awesome. I'm gonna be rich in no time. Great.
Absolutely.
At this point, it goes without saying, but y'all vote correctly. Black who killed Rantaro Mami is all a pianist. Kaede Akamatsu.
I'm glad.
Good.
What?
What good? What do you mean good? Is this how you want to end?
That's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse. This is fine too.
Get it?
It's not fine. It's super horrible. The worst ever. How did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Going to no accept this, not unless you explain.
Real.
I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you.
Hey.
Kaede, please. Hey, please allow me to a few more moments of your time then. It's like Sushi said, I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind. I thought doing that would end the killing game.
But
Why you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured. If it had been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. The time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could have just played dumb to run up the clock and kill us all.
Yeah,
I was worried about that happening.
therefore,
I thought to kill the mastermind instead.
that's right.
I made up my mind just before we stepped the cameras in the library. That was my last chance to save everyone. Can't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone, no matter what. If you had to kill someone?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed it, too. Kaede.
But
Kaede, it never dawned on you? As soon as that thought entered your head, Monokuma right where you wanted. Because what mattered most to Monokuma that the killing game started.
I really don't get it.
Regardless of your reason, the moment you felt there was to kill, you had already lost. Agreed to be part of this killing game when you already allowed the murder to fill your heart. To put it like that, it's not wrong. She's the reason the killing game finally started.
No.
If Kaede hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now.
Right.
Kaede saved everyone. We know can blame her.
I know that.
I know, you don't need to remind me. So I'm so pissed off. Pissed off at myself for being so useless. Peach, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Man.
Oops, that's obvious, huh?
That's right.
Peachy is right. I was being played. I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible, so unforgivable. Took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me.
wait!
Hey, please calm down. I found Rantaro's body when I realized he wasn't the mastermind. I thought about ending this by confessing to what I had done. But I couldn't, because Monokuma's first blood perk. You confessed her there and then, you would have been able to leave. Besides, you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet. Because the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I see.
First blood perk worked against the Blackened rather than for them. At the same time, I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you to keep moving forward.
Then,
Is that the reason for the trial, to reveal the mastermind?
Because
What if I didn't do this, then Rantaro's death would have been meaningless?
well then,
I'm searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during this class trial.
Yeah.
Kaede did mention that. He kinda did, like, that was a while ago, actually. I was gonna say not that long ago. Never wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. Before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. And the killing game would have ended, and everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Rantaro.
sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind. You're wrong, but didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay,
That's what I thought at first, but in the end, we have nothing. No many moves at the time limit. Trial was
let's
useless.
see.
When Shuichi was about to be voted as the Blackened, still they did not appear.
Maybe.
Seriously, it was a close one. Kaede just kept her mouth shut. We would all be dead right now. Yep.
But
On the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment.
That's...
I wanted to protect Kaede, but I also wanted to unmask the mastermind. Even when the killer was about to be condemned, they remained hidden.
sorry.
It has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all. So Kaede had the wrong idea the whole time?
I see.
Our actions were taken under Shuichi's flawed logic.
Okay,
That's why this is my fault. All this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid, never say anything about a mastermind to Kaede. Rantaro wouldn't have died. Kaede wouldn't be a murderer. This is all my fault.
wrong.
No, it's not. Kaede,
Because,
I killed him, not you.
right?
Right, didn't I?
but
Kaede, why did you set such a convoluted trap? Your intent was to kill the mastermind. There was no reason for you to cover your tracks.
jeez.
Is it obvious? It's because you didn't want Shuichi to know. Me?
Yeah.
Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either. Because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone.
Because,
You guys wouldn't want to be friends with a girl who killed someone, would you? Be friends? You put a lot of thought into this. Put too much thought into it, drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. God, you're such a dumbass.
yeah.
I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However,
We survived the time limit because of that idiocy.
Right.
We're still alive thanks to you. Kai, I didn't know how, but I wanted to get you out of here with you. I wanted to be friends.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? You had that you killed him just to stay. God, my voice is dead. to stay and help us. How did things...
Hi, hello.
Alright, that's it. What? What do you mean? What do you mean that's it? Father, you getting bored?
right.
You know how Pops gets. He can't stand this kind of tearjerker shock. Can't stop crying. Nothing gets past my adorable little cubs. And advertisers get past me just as someone else bought them.
Now then.
Can't this boring display grind into action to a halt, so time to make things interesting. Make things interesting. What have I been waiting for? Punishment time. What do you mean Kaide's execution? No friggin' ways, no one will let you do that. Exosouls assemble! Hey yo, we're gonna fight him?
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush you with these here exosouls.
It's cruel, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say? Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I!
Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong. Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo Aikido skills on machines.
Yeah, I'll help.
Everyone, stop! Stop it.
Please just stop.
Kaede.
Kaede. Not for you guys, I'm very prepared myself. Giving up?
Why?
Said you'd never give up, that we'd get out here together. That's what he said, Kaede.
Damn it.
So why are you giving up now? Did he mean what you said? No, I can do something. Don't give up until the end.
No.
Not giving up because I have to. Huh? What?
You know?
Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be here. So I'm counting you all. I'm trusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe that you all will make it through this somehow.
You have to live!
You guys better live. Don't go dying on me now. And this ridiculous killing game. Survive and get the hell out of this place.
Promise.
Then be friends after you escape, okay? I think I'll be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Affirmative,
I
Kaede.
should take that request.
Do my utmost to fulfill your final request. Don't give up. I'll get out of here, no matter what. I'm going to work hard and keep friends safe till end. Kaede, definitely weren't boring.
Well now.
Now let's get started. Very special punishment prepared for the ultimate penis, Kaede Akamatsu. Wait a second, Kaede, please don't.
Hey.
Richie, you better not lose.
You can't lose!
Can't lose this killing game. I know you can beat it.
It's punishment time!
Now it's punishment time.
I believe in you!
Believe in you guys, so please believe in yourself.
It's a promise.
Okay, it's a promise. God, this is how we're starting the game? Like, God, this is fucking sad. This is how we're starting this game? Like, I'm not gonna be in a good mood after this. Oh, she's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. What's her punishment gonna be? What's it gonna be? Something with a piano, probably. Right? That's hasn't every game started like that with the clamp around the neck? Now there she goes into the skies to somewhere. Yeah, piano. Oh, that was a lot of spikes. Oh, she's gonna get crushed, isn't she? She's probably gonna get crushed with it, right? That's gonna be painful. Der Flowwalzer. Oh. Really? This is really messed up. Yeah, this is really messed up. Wow, yeah. Definitely is. Oh, nope, they just hung her. Okay. Oh, and slammed her. Okay. Wait, hold. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did he just get pushed into it by one of the other Monocubs? Okay, one of the Monocubs is dead as well. When it was over, I felt my legs give out under me. I just saw it and feel real. Well, reality had vanished and the only thing left was a fictional world. Real or not, Kaede was gone. Kaede Akamatsu no longer existed in our world. What the? Why is Mono Kid? Ah, damn, what have you done? Kuroshi puked again. This tension ain't so bad, you know, if it feels like a proper killing game. Maybe we could stand to use a little more tension in our lives, right, Dad? Sweet darling Monica claimed that collateral damage. This is a nightmare. This is unacceptable. My precious cub is... Second round, I guess it's okay. After all, I still have 4 more cubs. I'm glad you kids came in bulk. It's okay. Shock existence means that little, huh? What's done is done. What's dead is dead. No point crying over crushed cubs. I just want to end up like these sad sacks.
But how?
What in the world is this? Fucking kidding me? Talk about overkill. Well, please grant Kaede's soul at Turnover's pose. What just happened to Kaede? I liked her so much. You know you didn't mean that. Although adrenaline creates such an exquisite feeling of despair. Well, like this that makes all the killing worth it. You're doing such a terrible thing. First of the worst, does human life have no value to you at all? No, human life is precious. I'm not a monster, you know. If life wasn't precious, it wouldn't be nearly as much fun. No great joy than witnessing such a display of despair and entertainment. That's like psychotic by a wide margin. I don't think I've ever felt quite this irritated. I'll forgive you for this. Got that? I won't ever forgive you. Spoken like a marked man. What's your objective, Monokuma? You hate us? You've done something to make you hate us? Hate you? Who can say? That's your job to figure out. If you really want to know what's going on, you're gonna have to work for it. But the corpse formerly known as Rentaro may have had a hunch. Huh? What do you mean? What was Rentaro's hunch? But indeed, he did say he would end this game, and he also knew about the hidden door. Could that be at all related to this hunch you claimed he had? I wonder. What's this hunch you're going on about? Spill it. I wonder. You have no intention of telling us, then keep your mouth shut. Focus on Kaede instead of your dead weight victim. It's not his fault he was useless. He died before his talent could be revealed. If he had lived long enough to reveal it, maybe he would have been more useful. Well, he's dead, and that's sad. That's the indifference of death for you.
However,
he wasn't really the mastermind, was he?
You're really bugging me.
You stop pestering me with these annoying questions. He's focusing a little too much on whether or not there's a mastermind. Keep this up, you're all gonna end up like Kaede. What?
Here.
Maybe spend less time worrying about nonsense, more time watching your back, okay? Never know who's gonna become the next killer. Can't wait. I wonder what kind of killing game we'll get to see next. You've got us this time, but you won't get us next time. You'll see. I'm all psyched up. I see at least one of you has some spa around here. What is that word? I'm feeling you're gonna live for a while. Thanks, I'll do my best.
Don't screw around.
What the hell up? We're not gonna have another killing game. Kaito Momoto, I'm not gonna let you have any your way anymore. I read that wrong. God, I'm gonna punch that grin off your face for sure. That seems unlikely. Pretty sure you won't live long enough to do that. Anyway, you guys have a lot to think about. Work hard and do your best to graduate, because the fun's only just begun. Come on, damn, explain yourself. Get that Monika's obnoxious and rude, that's way over the line. I did it for us. Wait, Monodam, where are you going? I'll kill him as payback for the bowling. What an interesting turn of events. With that, Monokuma and the Cubs left. Only we remained in the courtroom. I don't think I can take all this. I can't stand this anymore. I feel like I'm going to go crazy. Smoogie must give us hope. Is there even hope to be had here? The room feels utterly deranged of it. Kaede. Kind of degenerate male cries in public is so rude. Tenko, you're crying too.
hey,
I don't have the time to point that out, Kibo, so let it be. Time like this, we should pray for Kaede's soul so she can rest in peace. Anyone's supposed to rest in peace for getting killed like that? What are we gonna do from now on? I'd like to know too, I'm so over this already. Shut up, you all just need to shut up. Kaito's voice boomed in the air and the rest of the room went silent. Every single one of you and your meek little complaints.
Shut up!
You're pissing me the hell off. One who's pissing me off the most is you, Shuichi.
Huh?
What? But, ow, why'd you punch me? Fuck, ow, my face.
Clench your teeth!
Kaito! You are supposed to say that before you hit him.
Did you hear what Kaede said? She said she believed in you. That she passed her wish on to you.
Yes,
But what the hell's wrong with you? You didn't say a damn thing to Monokuma. You call yourself a man?
What the fuck am I supposed to say? He's a murder bear that doesn't care about what you say. You think if I would have said to Monokuma, hey, you, stop that real quick. You shouldn't kill her. You think he's just gonna be like, okay, here we go. She's back. No, nothing's gonna happen. What are you talking about? He just punched me for no reason. Tamara, say something already. Let's hit you. Aren't you pissed off? What's your problem? Enough, Kaito. Sucker punching is pretty low, even for a low-life, degenerate male like you. Better knock it off from getting exploded by Neo Aikido over your face. Fine. Shuichi, are you okay? I'm fine.
For now.
Stop. This sort of altercation is just a waste of time. Gunta not sure a waste of time, but Gunta agreed you fighting no good. We leave now, staying here will only make us more depressed. Well put, I agree wholeheartedly.
Sorry.
Sorry, you all should go ahead without me. Why, is there a reason you wish to stay in a place like this? I want to be alone for a while, just for a little bit. I have to leave you here by your...
No.
Smoogie, perhaps it would be best if we allow him some privacy for now. Okay, I suppose. But don't beat yourself up, Kay. Just keep hitting the reset button on your feelings. You'll feel happy and cheerful in no time. A tad insensitive is important for survival. It helps one avoid suicidal thoughts.
Hey.
Gunta will go back too. Let Gunta know if you need his help, okay? Shuichi needs some time to just chill. By one, everyone climbed aboard the elevator. Except...
I mean...
Shuichi, I don't know how well you knew Kaede. Why don't you try going to her ultimate lab?
Huh?
What do you mean?
That's right.
I'm not going to set the room up, so there's probably not a lot there to remember her by. There should at least be a bunch of things she liked.
Okay.
Things Kaede liked?
Listen up.
Understood? There's only one way to get through this awful feeling. No one's going to be able to console you if you're just sitting here alone.
I mean...
If anyone's going to help you, it'll be her and your memories. Those words, he stepped onto the elevator. Before I realized it, I got to my feet. I just started walking. I was heading towards the Ultimate Pianist's research lab. Yeah, we never got to go in here. Okay, very messy. Damn, this is a nice room too. We could have like hung out here for a bit. God, why'd you have to die now? Like, she could have died later. Not as if there would be any memories here. These are the things she was really passionate about. That's good enough for now. A magnificent piano. I'd like to hear her play it, if only just once. It reminds me of the song that Kaede was talking about. Of course, it must be here somewhere. I stood in front of the shelves of CDs and searched each one thoroughly, end to end. It should be here somewhere. Where is it? Ah, here it is. This is it. Took the CD from the shelf and placed it in the player in the corner. Soon a soft melody had filled the classroom. My body relaxed, totally enveloped in the music. It was a strange feeling, the sound seeping into my body. For long, I began to close my eyes.
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up. A pretty song to play for you. Oh, like Clair de Lune by Debussy. It's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water. You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything. You give me the courage I need to take on the Mastermind. So please, be more confident.
Yeah, this is really sad. This is the worst way to start the game.
I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Yeah, I'll try. I don't know if I can do it, but no, I'll do it. I have to believe in myself. I won't be afraid anymore. I will face the truth for everyone. I won't give up. For your sake, Kaede. I promise. From the bottom of my heart, I promise you, Kaede.
Oh, there she is.
Yep, that's our promise. I'm leaving everything up to you, Shuichi. Goodbye.
God, this was probably the worst start to any of the Danganronpa games. Like, God, like, seriously. We just started. We're one chapter in. Why is this so sad? Like, actually. Oh, great. Well, yeah, don't worry, game. That'll make me feel so much better by getting her the hairpin from her corpse. Wow. Okay, really, this really was probably one of the craziest chapters in, like, this whole series. First off, like I said before, earlier in this episode, out of all the people in this game, Kaede was, of course, at the very bottom of the list of who would kill, because she's the main character. Normally in these games, the main character is the one who goes through this entire game, solving the murders, and survives with everyone. Nope, she died chapter 1. She didn't even make it through the first chapter. And of course, the game had to make this as sad as possible, so that by the time you're done with this chapter, you are in a terrible mood. So the fact, and now now I'm recording this, the sun's now up, now I gotta fucking start my day. This is how I'm starting my day? I'm not gonna start on a high note, that's for sure. But really, this was honestly an insane chapter altogether. Just like, what a way to start off this game. And that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you all did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you like down below and subscribe as well. Keep Minds completely free. You can unsubscribe anytime. And I'll see you all in the next episode.